This is a demonstration of one of our HQD meters. We have 5 of these kits, and these are what you're going to be getting ready and taking out into the field this spring. So this is one of our new ones that we just got last year, and it is in a fancy case because I needed to get a case, and it came pretty fancy looking here. We have the meter. It runs on 4 AA batteries, so if it starts going down, you just replace the batteries on the back. And then we have a probe here for conductivity, and we have a probe here for dissolved oxygen. There you go. And I have our pH probes sitting in a jar upright just in case of leakage. So, our meter, we have little holders if you would like to use them. And I'm kind of thinking these are for if they are not in their little strap-on case that comes with them. But anyways, so in each box I made up all the different directions here so you can find them. I did include the electrode cleaning and maintenance guide just for information. If there is trouble with your pH electrode, we can try cleaning it. And here's directions for that. Different connections, the keypad, and sample display screens. The connections on the top, right here. And we have all these pictures to demonstrate how to set up and do the calibration for each of the different parts of each of the different probes. So this one looks like conductivity, and this one looks like the dissolved oxygen, just showing how to connect them. This looks like they're doing the conductivity. Directions are on the side if you don't want to look at the pictures or want to figure out what the pictures mean. Rinse with water, wipe off, put it in the fluid, and that kind of thing. And what else do we have? More calibration instructions. This one looks like it's pH. And this one looks like dissolved oxygen. So I got one of the HACH stands. This is the normal HACH stand top here. And I got one of the pH probes, and as you can see, even on sitting it still gets pretty crusty. So I should have that all cleaned up before class. And it is parafilm like the other pH probes are for storage. So this is what the pH electrode looks like without the parafilm on it, and I had to take the cruddiest one to demonstrate. So first you want to remove this cap here, and what you do is unscrew it right there. It takes less pressure at pulling this probe out. So I loosen this first, and then the probe will pull out much easier. There you go. Probe's got the glass ball on the bottom like the other one, and then it has a temperature reader. And look up here, we have a little hole that is covered, sort of like our other pH meters. So this, we just pull this out a little bit when we use it, and we also use it to fill our pH probe. Right now this one looks pretty full, as you can see the liquid in it a little bit there. A pH storage solution to go with these meters. And then we have a different kind of fill solution. So KCl saturated with silver chloride. So I got that ready. If you're not using it, put it back into the storage solution. And if you're going to use it, we have the pH buffers here. We use the same kind, or we have these singles if you'd like to use them. I'll show you what those look like. So each of these have little packets of pH 4 buffer or 7, and when you peel the top, it is full of liquid here, just like that. So you can do this out in the field if you want. I'm not sure if you're using these in class or not, but it's kind of nice to see that they exist. So I'm ready to calibrate my pH electrode, and so I am going to turn on the meter. You found that it has a probe attached to it, and it knows it's a pH. So we're going to hit calibrate, and right now it knows that it would use a 4, a 7, and a 10 pH. So we're going to rinse the probe and put it in a buffer and press the read key. So I have my buffers poured out here, and the other thing is, remember, we got to remove that stopper from the hole on the top. Alright, here I go. On the HACH videos, it really wants you to swirl this a little bit more. I'm going to hit read. It says stabilizing. There. Read another buffer or press done to review and store results. I am going to read another buffer. Once you do a little bit of swirling, press read, stabilizing. There we go. Read another buffer or press done to review and store results. Since I have another buffer, I'm going to do the 10. That stabilized fast. Reread any buffer or press done to review and store results. I'm going to say I am done. And there, it shows I was calibrated. So first, remember to replug that hole, put it back into the storage solution, and then retighten the cap so it stays on. So next we're going to work on the conductivity probe. One fits in there quite nicely. This one has the 4 again. Put it in either one of those on the ends. So it fit right on again. Turn the top to hold it in. Turn it on. It knows it has a new probe. Alright, so it's ready for the conductivity. We have many different kinds of standards here. They are different than the ones on the tabletop. We use ones that are 100 and ones that are 1000. So looking at all these different bottles, They're all a little different. This one's Orion. That one's easy to read. This is one of the new HACH ones. And it tells you all this other stuff. 49 plus or minus 0.25 milligrams per liter says sodium chloride. There it tells us what we want, 100. This is another HACH one. Sodium chloride, 491 plus or minus 2.5 is NaCl. Oh, there we go, right there. This is a 1000. This is another HACH one. This also says 491. Let's see, where is it? It's over here, 1000. We have another one here. I'm not sure why we have it, but this is 1000 plus or minus 5. But it reads as 1990. So I'm not sure why we have that one. So we are over here. We're going to calibrate it. So now I'm going to hit calibrate. I'm going to rinse off the conductivity probe. Here it says it wants you to start at 1000. Rinse probe, put in standard, and push the read key. So I have my 1000 here poured off. Press read. Stabilizing. While it's stabilizing. Alright, it is stabilized. It says push done to review and store results. Alright. Well, it looks like the new meters are set up to only use the 1000 standard. The other older ones are set up to use the 100 and the 1000. I took a look in the instrument. I don't see how to modify it. So our next probe is the dissolved oxygen. Looks like this. Same kind of bottom. Connects to the back. So get it on there. It knows that it is the DO sensor. So I believe this probe is just set up. When you hit the calibrate, so it uses factory calibration. So it doesn't think, I don't think you have to do much, just hook it up and use it.